Alright, so here we're at the cemetery. Tracking down some zombies. Just in time for Halloween. Be careful I don't get ambushed from the back again, because that kind of sucked.
Save the last one for me.
My blade.
Do that cute little trick. See, little, you know, fun. What horror! I can hardly catch my breath. Thank you for saving our lives. You should stop burying all your dead people with, like, weapons and stuff.
Rely on me.
Lean on me.
When
you're not strong.
Together we stand.
I'll be your friend.
I won't let you hurt my friends. Wide open.
Look at Durden over here. What a dumbass getting hurt by these.
I'm wounded.
Where's all my potions at?
I won't give up. You crossed the wrong line. Yeah.
Wow, what a pussy.
Did you see that?
Wait, looks like they're waiting for us. Whole squad of undead guarding the door. Should we look for another entrance? It doesn't matter, we level up anyway.
Yet another
The
obstacle.
light. Take you.
Idiots get in there for.
You've marched me to the bones today.
Silver chain and a silver medallion. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. But I'm not paying for it.
A bright.
Apparently we can't get in there. Grave? Athletics check, go.
Well, this didn't go well. Forget it. Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
All it took was 2 tries. guess, but who's counting?
I hope you appreciate this.
The mongrel did it.
Yes, he did. Who are you? What do you want? Please die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith, you can do it. Don't you dare, get away from that. Oh, didn't need us at all. This is the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or the dead anymore. You think I need your permission? Hey, you bone bags. Stand up and kill.
I will fight.
Forwards!
Into the fray!
Begone, fiend! Fall!
Don't be going for my range guys, you zombie lord mofos.
The inheritor! Guide my blade!
I'm sorry I have to do this.
That's good. You have
You won't survive me.
What? No.
Endure
Go ahead.
this!
Probably a waste, but no.
I will bring down the divine wrath! The performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Who's lacking?
You've marched me to the bones today.
Quite literally to the bones, yes. I surrender, stop! I give up, don't hit me. The young man in black robes throws his hands up in a dramatic gesture. You damned rat, how dare you! Suddenly Socio becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fists, while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. Leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag, I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. Stop it. I surrender. Socio ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits blood, but continues fighting past the wild blows to his increasingly bruised and busted face. You are a priest of Shaylin. I've surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Do you know each other, do you? We do. That's Narty, a tailor's apprentice from Kennebrus. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog, then he became a frequent visitor to our temple. He listened attentively to our sermons, studied the goddess's teachings, and praised our art. Socio grits his teeth. Were you lying to our faces the whole time when we took you in? When you sat at our table, when we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then? The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. Was hoping to lure you to our side. I wouldn't even have been hard. We are everywhere, even inside you. I think you know it too. You are not like all the pious devotees you pretend to be, and maybe you fooled yourself, but we both see who you really are. You have the same demonic rage inside you. It's a pity I never had time to kindle it into a devouring flame, but sometimes you have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friends was such a good idea. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up. Socio swings his fist, but stops in midair. His clenched fist trembles as he stares at the cultist, an expression of pure hatred. You want to kill me right now, don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, Socio, so loyal to your goddess. You'll have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of our Lord Baphomet, haha. Is that true? Does your religion not allow you to kill him? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive, you must try to save their soul, to show them the beauty of the world. Persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. Come on, Socio. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings. Run to Shaylin for redemption and start knitting some masterpiece of my own. Impudent little bastard. If he breaks his god's teachings, I might lose his magic. So, stop, Socio. It's not worth breaking your goddess's vows because of filth like him. Socio looks at the battered necromancer's face and his bloodied hands in disgust. He slowly lowers and unclenches his fist. Thank you for stopping me. I almost broke my vows because of this. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoy beating him. Forgive me for letting you see him like this. It should never have happened. Socio wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You are our commander. Ian is your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. I surrender here to everything I've got. Just don't kill me. Scroll of protection from good. We'll send a messenger with orders to imprison the cultist. The deeds will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Glad that's a sigh of relief, thank you. Socio examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention to the terrified townspeople. It's alright, you're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace and must not leave it desecrated like this. The townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead. Socio's soft words reassure them. As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Socio bows his head before the graves of his friends for the last time. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. Many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. Vendor trash. Gotta get the vendor trash. Why are they very obvious? Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion, so common that the use of the word anomaly is itself questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky of the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world one is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, although which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk upon the high bank of the West Sullen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other side of the bank rise a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by the wind or water. The sky hangs over the sharp edges of the sickening bends, a shade of mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As its archers above the soldiers' heads, it regains familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone as the ruler of Mendev, is standing, watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait, and he climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to look around. There is a strange movement in the sky. Black clouds twist into funnels and turn a sickly yellow. The brooding storm is on the side of the river. Head of the army, avoiding the strange phenomenon will hardly be possible. The commander decides to diplomacy. Boost their morale. What? Commander addresses the troops, reminding them of the importance of their mission and their greatest battles lie ahead, but soldiers do not seem inspired. They know what they were signing up for, but the psychic burdens of knowing doom ahead and the trusting a new unfamiliar commander to lead them are planes apart. The reluctant army continues on its way. Lines of soldiers step warily around the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after the other. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, right above the soldiers' heads. Confused and disoriented, the soldiers run through the wall of deadly storms. By one, the elements drag them away into the sky or cast them down the cliffs and into the river. First half hour of the tornado attack, the army has already lost several people, and the wounded number in the dozens. The commander struggles to restore order for a time. It's their first encounter with the world wound, and the army have already suffered losses beyond just soldiers. They've also been sapped of their nebulous, potent essence, and some call morale. Gathering the strength, somehow the army continues to move forward. Well, it's not really my army, it's my party. I can't believe I failed that diplomacy check. Give me some KFC. Land has suffered terribly. I'll try to paint as it was before the invasion, beautiful the way it will be again after we win.
something.
Petrified egg, eh?
Trust in yourself.
We're finally here. Elin and Curl must be around here somewhere, and Jenna too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Greetings, Seelan. Greetings to you, Knight Commander. Seelan puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. And he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than the day you met him at Defender's Heart. Janna puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elan's feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Kennebrus, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Amede's blessing. And still came here to help him dig through a pile of junk, haha. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, in the name of Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart. And we came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Crow? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends, since we're here, let's finish the mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with personal problems. I'm glad we're here to help you, Elan. I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding, too. I love weddings so much, they're full of joy and new beginnings. But I haven't been to any yet. Can I come? Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away from the bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought for her. Where are we going to look for it? Last time I saw the ring, it was with my things and my traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made from shiny silver metal, the deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. So mistaken one of his creations. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Derek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors of Gwern Mansion, but I've never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests. I'm not one for florid compliments, my lady, but I suspect the master would happily give you one of his works as a gift. He does that from time to time, when he meets someone whose beauty inspires him. Thank you, sir. A trinket worth several months' pay, then? The rules on the surface are insane. You should give your girl fried rats like we do. You'd save yourself a lot of trouble. Off we go. Yana and I will look around the northern side. We'll see when we find something. We'll give it a try.
Let's move. Something over there.
One of these deer is a polymorph druid, I guarantee it. Stole the ring. World check, go.
Call me again if you need to.
Flag of the Hounders, a small but noble order of crusaders. Forked tongue. Uh-oh. The closet says, a small closet demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily. Screwing up its ugly little face, it is holding a shiny object in its paws. Sparkling silver ring with large blue-green jewel. It's mine, mine! Elon, look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? Seen one of those before. Those small demons like to tease and bully, but will bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack it all before it can figure out what's happening. Oh, color spray. Mine. Closet throws its paws in the air and splashes you with beams of color. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring into the air, catching it. Mine, mine. Elon, Jenna. Sela glances at her friends and turns to you. They're all right. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Durden. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off in the rain.
Follow me.
I'll watch your back.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. March on.
In the ring, you scoundrel. Before Elon manages to get to the closet, the halfling Curl appears right next to it. Quite out of nowhere, he snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it. Girl, what are you... What? Thrusting herself between Elon and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at Halfling. Elon, stop! Have you gone mad? Using a summon spell. Why did you stop?
I'm showing you no harm, right?
Didn't sign up for this, she says.
We won't falter.
Some little mojo now, don't we? Hi.
This pain is excruciating.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Doesn't have any range, so...
The spirits demand your blood.
It has to be a rope.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Elin, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl, without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all of this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small, harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting Commander from the start. Talk about believing in redemption of scoundrels. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Yeah, Elan Silos defending someone she thought was your friend and stopped you from doing something you might regret. I need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, Sela? Were you commander? You clearly have something to say. Go ahead then, spit it out. Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might ignore the military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them, and that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from private to an officer, a knight begins as a squire, even Iomedes paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You have received this gift just at the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. It's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has been behaved rashly. And how much good has this bought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword, and you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. You're right to an extent, Elon. I didn't choose my lot, but I'm just trying to fill my duty as best as I can. I apologize for my harsh words. Well, you better. I said to Sela, and I'll say it again, this wasn't a reproach, but a warning. Power you've given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of the Crusaders along with you. Don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. You just need to bear in mind our responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to the danger here. Now at least we know Kurl is a traitor and Jana is a cowardly, ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Sela watches as he leaves. Expression and eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Durden, let's go back. I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Boss. Oh, wait. Pick that lock.
I am helpful, am I not?
So he's not going to take the ring anyway? The tent is different from the rest. There's a strong bird smell around and rustling sound coming from within. Hat of Heart and Song. Where the set uses any song, the song will grant fast healing at level 1, fast healing 2 of 5. Wow. What a treasure.
We will be victorious.
You are today's sacrifice.
I won't give up.
Go for their heart.
Might want to kill him, guys, just a suggestion.
I'm wounded.
Oh, get over here.
We will win this war.
Put some group love.
I'll make.
Let's cut open from the inside. Knight's Prayer lift it in a hurry. As trampled, there are signs of battle everywhere. The comets were clearly attacked by demons here. Well, it takes a urine in a box. What's the shard of a ring? Oh yeah, that was in the original, wasn't it? Those are hard to find. Bone meal.
The mongrel did it.
No, what is that?
Maybe shield of some kind. Divine protector. You know we're taking that. Yes, sirree. Show them, hide them down, slay them. Okay, okay. Turn order combat. Engage in battle. Bit on the right, Crusaders on the left. Because turn-based it is. Stuck in here. Knock it off. It's kind of weird he has to move like that. Yeah, like that. lost exactly one soldier. The new objectives bought you more finance points. You can use the strengths in your army to recruit new units. Click the recruit button on the panel. Tell me something I don't know. Also, they always appear in Kennebrus. Okay then. Dropping knowledge here. Having defeated a band of cultists who had driven captives from Kennebrus and made the ruins of Alazgith their temporary base, Commander's army celebrates its first triumph. Unfortunately, the demon worshippers have killed all the citizens, gathered their belongings in a huge pile in the middle of the camp. Unfortunate for them, maybe. Deal with that little castle down there. I think Sela wanted to talk to me, didn't she? Message for the commander. The Queen's bodyguard sent me to tell you she's arrived at Camp Incognito as planned. You can find her. The minor nightly orders are camped. Come, we wish to speak with her. Come on time, sir. I don't want to set a precedent.
Let us be off.
It's good to see you. Get this. Janet, the one who ran away when we were attacked by the demons, never went back to her unit. She was running towards Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk to you about, or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jenna, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl, I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Elan, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends, through thick and thin, but it looks like I was wrong about him too. Don't lose trust in people, Scylla. Takes heals. You've made a lot of mistakes. You can't go blind trust, especially when it comes to people who've slipped up in the past. Like that thief Curl. So, knowledgeable answer, I'd say. But I made mistakes in the past too, and I managed to find my way toward the path. Why should I deny others a chance? Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. But think about what you said. Thanks for listening to my grumbling and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jenna and see if I can talk some sense into her. I'll find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking what Elan told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There is something not right about it. A servant of Iomide should gain their powers through dedication and personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll have the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong, and it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Yes, yes you do. There'll be daily floggings and penance, flagellation. Oh, she's here? Well, not too cordially, I'm as plain and unadorned. As I promised, I entered the ranks incognito along with a few bodyguards. I've introduced myself as Kitrain, an old friend of yours. I am knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. Shall see how long it takes an idiot to sniff me out. More soldiers take prison. Versus I could afford to spare either in your army, already on their way here. We could call up volunteers, but if your headquarters put out letters and appeals the Queen's name, everyone will know I came with you. Demons will not miss such an opportunity. Their hordes will advance and overwhelm us. No, that's not an option. Dr. Irabeth let her handle volunteer recruitments, and my name will remain hidden, just like my participation in the crusade. Let's go. And allow me to say something. Before you, this wasn't a war, it was agony drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief, at least in the end it come. Laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness, the vague hope that if nobody found Anevia's body, she might by some miracle have survived, and that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me when I nearly lost all hope of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Great Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned defeat and victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you made everything seem so effortless. You did everything like that. Queen believes in your powers too, but for me, they're just more proof what I felt that day when I saw Nivea alive standing next to you. You're a miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us from victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what others could not. I found that scabbard I got to talk to her about. The scabbard held Solemn Hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly. Help someone dear to me. Anevia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I hope to redeem Solemn Hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. Is Anevia sick? But forgive me if I do not go into detail. It is a private matter. Suffice to say, everything is fine now. Treatment was costly, but it was worth it. This is too sappy for me. I'll say nothing. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however humble our name might be, it is worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see the Solemn Hour again, but at least I have Scabbard back, thank you. We got more soldiers. We can march on Dresden, we can speed over numbers. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, so that our army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold coins, I will see reinforcements. I can afford that. I can do it. Or, what's the eagle push? Just kind of see if this opens some more quests and ranks. Maintain the purity of the paladin ranks, prevent heretic and identify spies. Failed miserably. Templars of Ivory Labyrinth infiltrated it and formed their nest with its ranks. I mean, entrusted me with leading the order, and even I practically built it from scratch. We got rid of dead weight, people were committed. We organized ways to transmit messages and orders safely. We introduced reliable ciphers. We found tacit allies around the city, and crusader orders to street beggars. A personal crusade to purge the city of Templars who had infested it, and I thought I was winning. I could feel it. We were so close to driving the cultists out of Kennebrus, but it's hard to admit, though success didn't count for much once the demons entered the city. Well, there wouldn't be a defender set. The cultists would have stirred the city up and applied by the demons. Yeah, that's true. It's a good thing we achieved something. Thank you. Alright, guys. Might find him next time. Yeah, thanks for watching. We had our first battle. Handed in a few quests. Made some money and some laughs. Yeah, tune in next time. Thanks for watching as usual. Bye-bye.